just trying to spread, I guess, good
Sometimes
energy that was.
we do need that affirmation though.
Yeah, no, it hits. Getting validation and shit. No, that shit hits.
Well, no, not validation. That's a totally different thing than affirmation and validation.
It is, but I guess it just validation is like it's okay to take a break, mainly, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like that would be an affirmation that it's okay to take a break. So validation, I think validation is more along the negative side of things. Where
Are you mansplaining right now?
Shut up, bitch. It's sort of a constant thing, you know. Validation is one of those things to where, you know, it's something you obsess over. Affirmation is something like, well, damn, I'm on the fence about this shit, and then somebody from the outside says, hey, yo, you got this, King, let's go. And then that's the affirmation of, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. So I think it's sort of a give and take type deal. So
right.
Validation is something that you want to take, and the affirmation is given. So
that's fair.
I fuck with that for sure.
Especially with like the negative connotation that like validation as a word has in today's society.
Yeah, because people validate shitty behavior, and then people are stuck on that shitty behavior, and they keep doing that cycle.
But some people enable it too. They
do.
You
said some people.
A lot of people starting to enable bad behavior.
I would say it's more common because we see it on the internet. Like, it's really common on Twitter. I'd probably say. You probably go out there in real life, you don't see it as often.
Like, niggas are not talking like that.
I was gonna say like
they don't talk
a whole
to
different fucking planet.
It's a whole personality. Like even it'll be as like so minuscule as things like, oh, I don't date white boys no more, and you go outside and every bitch is dating a white guy. From something very small.
Bro, they be capping, bro. Look,
they
listen,
cap.
They be like, oh, I don't date white dudes, but let a nigga with a beard pop up with a fucking dad hat, Tony Daddy style, and all of a sudden that's their type. It's like, bitch, you are a liar. You are a liar. You are a liar. A grade A fucking liar.
Yeah, it'll be
like the normal type of white guys. He different.
It'll be like something very minuscule to that, to then something, you know, on a massive scale, like, oh my God, that's body shaming or that's toxic. You know what I mean? Then you go out and it's like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, this, like people don't interpret things like that. And because it's like, bro, you've been on the internet all your entire life. Of course you're going to interpret shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, quite literally, not in a negative way, touch grass. Like, you know, like it's crazy. It's like, that shit does not exist. So it's just weird. It's weird. I don't know. People are weird on the internet. It's very weird.
That shit is annoying.
Echo chambers and shit. Like they just want to hear the same thing.
I just don't think we're supposed to. I just don't think we are supposed to like have this much access to other people's opinions and like emotions and shit.
Well, you know,
go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it really kind of goes into for instance, like, I think there was a huge, debacle between the voting thing, right? With like Trump and, you know, everything else. And it's like, I don't know when it happened, but I know it was Twitter's fault. You're not supposed to have access to that information in general. Like who you voted for in America, at least.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's not something that's just, not even that it doesn't matter. It's just, it's not shared. It's not something that's normally like, you're not walking around to your neighbor like, hey, I voted for this person. Did you vote for that person?
Yeah, we're just kind of like,
that. I'm going to beat your ass.
Like this is going to sound so virgin because I look at everything like a meta, but we're in like an influence meta where it's like, they want you to know about this, whether it is about political shit or just more moral shit. Any life shit, job, money shit, they want you to know about this so you can get influence. Especially the best example about that is everything with this meme coin stuff in the crypto space. They want you to know about this. They want you to get involved. They want you to get influenced so that way you can get involved, but you're not getting anything out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the person that wanted you to get involved, to get influence, they are winning. You are a pawn in their world. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's fucking crazy. We're really in an influence meta. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like that's why they're sharing out all the shit.
Going into shit now.
Yeah.
I could agree. Definitely.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be locked indoors. We're very vocal people. We're a very vocal race, you know, very vocal human species.
Honestly, it for me. I've noticed that like all the people who are normally inside when the world wasn't closed want to be outside now.
Yeah, I think they just want outside to be open now. I think it's easier. Yeah, not for their sake, but for the people on the internet's sake. Like, get the fuck, because it feels like introverts, I'm not gonna say like own the internet, but introverts, that their home turf is, you know, internet. They're used to certain things. Like meme culture was what it used to be, blah 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 blah. And so now you have everyone on the internet getting involved in everything pertaining to the internet. You know, everybody wants to be a quote unquote social media influencer. Everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to have a viral tweet. Everybody wants their opinion to go viral or like to be heard, anything like that, you know? You got people saying the dumbest shit. I see it all the time, and I quote tweet it sometimes. It's like people get on the internet every day and say the dumbest fucking shit possible because they know it's going to get attention. They don't care that they're getting called stupid. They don't care that somebody's, you know, correcting them. Their entire purpose for that tweet or for that video, is literally just impressions. I want to be heard. I want to be seen. I want this to go viral. And so they do it.
My thing is how directly we were affected by the majority being online. Like, come to my fucking surprise, when the pandemic hit, I wasn't able to get a fucking graphics card. Still can't get a graphics card because of the niggas with money. They found out about the coins and shit. They found out about, they was like, oh shit, I can buy up all this shit and make more money? Run that. Yeah. And they did. Selling shit, yo. And so the niggas that are online most of the time, who one, make their living online, two, just have a safe space to go online, and then when they're playing games, if my video card conked out today, I would be fucked. Yeah. I would just be fucked.
Yeah,
because there's literally nothing I can do about it.
They're super expensive, hard to come by. Can't get them at MSRP.
You can blame NFTs on that. You can 100% blame NFTs on that.
I still don't really understand NFTs to a good extent.
TLDR, it's like picture a giant barn, fuck ton of computers, right? Constantly processing. It's burning carbon into the air. They're bad. They're bad.
That's coin mining as well.
Yeah, but it's worse. It's worse for NFT. It generates more power and it generates more carbon that it puts out into the air, and it's quite literally it's killing the planet. It adds on to killing the planet. So
I'm gonna get some.
We're about to do the bombing run.
Say I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna get some supercomputers.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the NFT.
Coin mining, bro. Look, listen. If you had access to land and you deadass had a whole field of shit and had money to compute, you would do it. Supercomputers, just sit there.
Yeah.
Your bill would be fucking crazy.
It's the way I'm finna go get Barrett and Tifa, bro. I'm just gonna get Barrett and Tifa, and we just gonna run your shit, bro.
What's wrong with you?
Damn.
What
you fucking up the Mako, nigga.
Like, dog, we're rich. We are rich. Like, nigga, you're killing the planet. We gonna die anyway. You see that fucking
I'm not trying to die faster.
No. We're going to die. The planet's not gonna die. We're killing the planet. Guess what? The planet's going to attack back before we even get to kill it.
I'll be right back.
What's crazy about that is I always tell people, I'm like, don't underestimate like the planet Earth. I'm like y'all, like, we're polluting the planet Earth. We're not killing Earth. We're killing ourselves on Earth.
Right.
Earth will move on without us.
I would say we're also killing Earth as well too. I mean, the ocean was quite literally on fire because of human interaction.
If a nuclear war was to happen now, it would take 200 to 300, maybe 500 years at max for the radiation to finally wear off on the Earth, and it will go back to normal. There'll be a slight bit of radiation in the atmosphere, but it will go back.
And even if the water was on fire, there's volcanoes underneath that. There was one that literally just erupted recently. It'd be fine.
Yeah, there definitely is volcanoes, but I guess the difference with that is
it's natural.
Yeah, that was like oil. That was like oil and pollution. That was like,
yeah, but it's literally, that was on surface. It's not that much compared to what's down below. There's so much more down there.
The Earth will clean itself. The Earth will really clean itself.
Yeah, it was underwater pipeline like that.
That shit is genuinely terrifying. That video scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what's happening, bro?
Oh yeah, we definitely talking about the ocean.
Have you ever
it's gonna be just fine.
Have you ever thought about how the Earth will never change weight because everything comes from the Earth? Like, even the gases and all that shit we produce and and it comes from somewhere, and then it goes back into the earth. So it just doesn't change weight. Nothing on the earth will ever change.
The earth is actually the definition of recycle.
Yes, the earth will recycle everything, whether it be in a landfill or what have you.
So it's kind of weird too how like if you read like, you know, before like the ice age and this shit, how like Earth used to be like this really humid, really green planet, and because of like the ice age and then like human interaction, we made it like
but that's not like impossible to get back though. Like
big facts.
There was literally an article where they planted a fuck ton of trees in a place in 2009. 10 years later in 2019, the entire place was a huge forest that just pumped so much like oxygen into the, you know, the earth and the ozone.
I'm just I will never be a humongous fan of them burning down our rainforest.
Yeah, that shit is literally killing the planet. That is literally killing the planet. Like
the rainforests are the most important places on the planet.
We need
literally.
Didn't they say like 75% of the oxygen of the earth comes from those Amazon rainforests?
It's a certain big percentage, but yes,
same with the ocean. The ocean as well too.
Like those
that's
are
why we need the
landmarks.
forest and the ocean.
Not landmarks. Those are our important resources for air, for every living thing on this planet. You need them.
Humans are just greedy as fuck.
Basically, we're doing a lot of changes to our planet for a civilization that's not even like type 3. It's like, what are you doing? What are we doing, y'all?
Like they just be making shit at this point, you know. I want a building here, an office, and a giant ass fucking corporation. Yeah, but to do what? I just want a fifth one.
Lately, what they're doing is they make apartment complexes literally everywhere. It's just like, dude, who wants to live right across the mall? Like,
not even for living right across the mall, dude. It's like
surprised, if your
we don't need this much housing.
Right there.
we just don't need this much housing, man.
We're overpopulated.
It's just like you got all these people that are homeless, and it's like you could just put them in houses.
I would open a whole nother layer because if you actually look into the housing market, it is booming right now, and it's literally compared to like the TCG market, where the demand for wanting to buy a house is so high right now, but there's not enough houses to buy.
I don't even think it's houses. I think it's land. A lot more people are getting access to money now.
Yeah, I feel like they just kind of go hand to hand because they land with you. They make the house on it, and
you get land. Why not make buildings?
They just kind of go hand in hand. But the demand right now for the housing market is ridiculous. Like everybody wants to live in a house mainly, with some people apartments, but mainly a house
because apartments are fucking stupid.
Apartment prices are going up, so it's stupid. Cost of
living is going up.
Yeah, cost of living. We go another layer because the cost of living is going up, but the working wage has been the same for the past 20 years. So.
Exactly. Yep.
We are not at $25 an hour. Is beyond me. That should be the average. That shit is weird. Dude.
Amazon is getting Amazon's workers are slaves.
Yeah, pretty much. I used to be one. That shit is no joke.